Hello, this is me Waqas once again with my new vlog for the day. Our previous vlog was about what makes us unhappy. There are many things which makes us unhappy, but there were three main things which were making us unhappy. One was expectations, desire, and myself. In the previous vlog, we discussed about expectations, how expectations are driving us towards unhappiness when we start expecting from others without giving the right of expectations to others. This breaks the relationship because it creates distrust. It destroys our relationship because we only look at it from my perspective. I don't give a chance to look at others from their perspective. It was quite a detailed discussion. Today, let's discuss the second point which makes us unhappy in our life, and that is something called desire. Now, you must be thinking, what does it mean? Yes, desire is not which is good or bad. It is our action which makes our desires either good or bad. Let's start looking from the beginning. There is no way that we live without having a desire. If I don't have a desire in the morning to get up from the bed, I don't have a desire to go out for a breakfast, I don't have a desire to go to office and perform my job, I don't have a desire to go to college, university, school to study, just imagine what is going to happen. All these things are happening based on our desires. However, the moment we disbalance the good and the bad, that very moment we started getting unhappy. As I said, no desire is good, no desire is bad. It's our act which makes our desire good or bad. I have a desire to get money. As long as my desire is up to the limit to meet my need, it's a good desire. But the moment I have a desire beyond my need, then this desire becomes evil desire. Because here I will forget right or wrong. I will forget I am going to hurt someone. I am going to steal the right of someone. I will have only one objective in my life. I have to fulfill my desire beyond my need. It's very interesting. We do this every day. My need is to have a car. I must have a desire to have a car. But I have a desire to get a Mercedes to meet my need. Here it becomes problem. I don't have a money to fulfill my desire. I will start looking after different things, right or wrong, to meet my desire of having Mercedes. I will go to bank, I will take a loan, I will get my car without realizing that this loan is going to put me in trouble. Because I have to repay back. I have to pay back to the bank. This is going to affect my other needs, which never became my desire. And I ended up fulfilling my one desire by compromising or compromising on my needs, which require me to have to live my life. Remember one thing. Again, no desire is good or bad. When you have a desire, it generates demand. Your demand generates your need. Your need will become a way for you to act, and that pathway of action is going to drive you either wrong or right. Here we make a mistake. Same, I gave you an example of a Mercedes. While I need a car, my need is not to have a Mercedes. I should start living to fulfill my needs. I should not live just to have desires. Think about it. We make this mistake at every step of our life. We think our desires are for our needs. No. Our desires, if limited to our needs, we will have a happy life. Because as long as our needs are fulfilling, I will not go beyond it, and I will not be creating an event in my life which is going to be making me unhappy. Again, going back to the same example of Mercedes. I don't have money to buy Mercedes. This is not my need. My need is to have a car, but just to make my desire, which is beyond my need to have a Mercedes, I borrow money. Now I'm going to pay back to the bank. I'm going to compromise on different needs of myself, of my family, and I will be starting creating problems. And there will be a possibility that I will start exploring not the right path to fulfill my desires. Think about it. We have to have desire, but we have to manage our desires as per our needs. There was a research, and it was a very interesting research when the question was asked to various people. Around 27,000 plus people responded back to this research, and the question was, what are the top 8 desires a common people have in their life? It was a very interesting thing. Very interesting answers. I will not go into that research. I'll keep it for my next video, but I will definitely share it with you. Until then, take care of yourself. Be happy.